Back in the day when you had Atari as a kid, did you ever have a kind of a strange game that maybe you felt like you were the only one on the planet who even had it? You just kind of had to deal with its little strange ways, and it wasn't the best game, but by God, it was yours. I felt that way about Cosmic Swarm, and I did have this game when I was a kid, and I bought it back in later years, and I even bought myself a manual, and that's a rare manual, the Cosmic Swarm manual. Um, and I tell you, man, these Comavid cartridges, they're long. They're bigger, or at least longer, than your average Atari cartridge. See that? And I foolishly thought as a kid that this extra long cartridge held extra RAM, held extra ROM, and it must just have all kinds of graphics and bits stored up in there. But no, not the case. Makes you wonder why they even spent the money on the extra plastic. But that did make Comavid unique in their cartridges. They're long. I'm telling you, man. Let's compare it to this. They're longer. So they may not be the best games on the block, but it's kind of like having the biggest cock on the block. I guess they like having big cartridges, and that makes them stand out. And I do have the manual for Cosmic Swarm, which is rare, and it at least helps bring a little... You know, I almost wondered if I had dreamt that I had this game until I found it and saw, no, it wasn't a bad dream. And that awful control scheme that you're stuck with. I thought for sure maybe my cartridge was broken or there was something wrong with my Atari. But this lays out in the instructions that no, that really happened. And the manual shows here your enemy. They sure, and that triangle spaceship, they sure... We've seen these enemies before. Kind of look like these ones in Bugs for Atari. Not exactly, though, I guess, like that one. Maybe not exactly, but you know what I mean. And they sure use that triangular ship. Where have we seen that before? Here's from Space War. Yeah, Atari sure is good for that. Look, even when you turn it and you get that little, I don't know, that little curvy thing with the ball, they have it here, man. Look. Your ship right here with the little tip right there. Oh man, Comavid, you ripped off the default ship that probably the little kit that Atari programmers get to use, the program. This is the default ship. And they just went ahead and used that. And that's the default alien bug. And they went ahead and used that. Yeah, man. That is the ship from the old triangle ship from Space Wars. Yep. So we're going to pop this long-ass cartridge. I should compare it to my wiener. I don't know if my wiener's as big as this Cosmic Swarm cartridge. Yeah, man. By the way, a really great Atari Age member, Atari and Beyond member, and Atari Age member, and a friend of mine, I'm not going to say his full name, but the initials RM, sent me a little money for my birthday, which is helping me pay for some of these Atari games I just ordered from Atari Age. And I tell you what, man, someone sends you free money, yeah, I feel like I've hit the jackpot. And I love the word jackpot. You know why? Because I like to jack off and smoke pot. Anyway... So here we have Cosmic Swarm, man, and it has some crazy control scheme, and at least the manual tells you what's going on. Apparently, the ship that comes along the side is a refueling ship. And, I'll tell you what, even when you turn the game on, it's one of those games that you kind of wonder if there's a flaw, like did you just lose a man? Yeah, man, when you're playing Cosmic Swarm, you move like this when you move your controller See that? There's no rotating. And if you want to rotate, you have to push your button in, and then you rotate. But how do you fire? Well, you have to kind of tap it real quick or release it. It's very counterintuitive. And when I was a kid on those hot summer days, and I only had a few games, and I somehow had this. Maybe it was some kid gave it to me, or I stole it from someone. Now here's that ship. This is actually a refueling ship, and do not try to shoot it, or the game ends right there. I guess it's because the game, it makes sense to me now, because it is made of fuel. So you shoot that, and well...
So you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Yes, that is exactly the thing, man. You lose. Good day, sir. And also... So be sure not to shoot that thing. And these...
Jennifer Lawrence gives a beatdown in this movie with her titties hanging all out.
Didn't mean to do that, but that's funny. Anyway, these guys leave these blocks. And they can get in the way after a long time. This is a very low-scoring game, by the way. 1 point, 2 point, a little bit more if you get one of these guys while they're holding the thing. And they drop off these blocks that can clog things up. You can't touch them. Now, there's another way to automatically lose. Oh, you see, you shoot that, that happens. Because that's your refueling ship. So that does actually make sense to me now. I'm glad I read the instructions. And these generic termites are dropping off. Now, when you shoot one right on the money like I just did, and while he's holding a block, these blocks turn red and you can shoot them. Not only does that get them out of the way, but you get a small amount of points. Oh, I just got hit. It's a really annoying explosion when your ship blows up. So what's happening with the ship that comes down the side is that's your refueling ship. There it is. They're saying that you're low on fuel. And you touch it, and you're good to go. However, if you fail to touch it, since it is your refueling ship, it gets to the top, and boom, it's game over. And...
Paralyzed so you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Good day indeed. I tell you, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Cosmic Swarm, it's got some very strange controls.
Beat down this movie with her titties hanging all out. I mean, full nude. Now, I don't know if that's a double, a CG, or whatever. That's her body.
I fully believe
I didn't mean to have that out, but I did.
How incredibly sexy she is, and yet coming on so strong that it makes it not that...
But hey, man, may as well have some titties hanging out, because this is not a good game. And this was just my quick review of Cosmic Swarm, because I felt like making a review, because I didn't make one this week, and I thought I'd get a quick one off. So I gotta say, Cosmic Swarm really stinks. And I think I'm just gonna kill myself and end this game. And end this review. Have a good night.